What is going on, Nuggets Nation, WNBA, and all around the NBA? It's Mr. Exquisite Nugget here. You know we have to rock the good old Caldwell Pope jersey. I'm going to have to buy an Orlando one, and I know he's KC3 down there now. So I'm going to make this quick because I am also watching the Minnesota Lynx game right now against the Aces. You're actually going to be surprised. I'm more of a Lynx fan. I've always been technically a Lynx fan ever since seeing Maya Moore and just how amazing they are. Their jersey retirement for her is tomorrow, so hopefully they get the dub against the fee ring Caitlin Clark, who I do not like, in all honesty, but it's okay. Out of all things, though, we are going to make this a bit of a short and sweet type of vid. This is in regards to, you read the title already, so you kind of know where it's going. These are my personal favorites or fan favorites even, throughout my childhood or lifetime in my 24 years of existence. We'll go with the WNBA first, just because so many people are probably going to be curious. But yeah, for the Lynx, I know it sounds crazy because I'm from Denver and I'm rooting for Minnesota, which is not really the most common. But I just think personally, Minnesota, they really deserve it all, man. They have a football team from normal men's basketball, NBA. Of course, you got the women's. They have so much. They're very similar in states outside of the lakes. Like they have a lot of beautiful scenery, cold weather. Too beautiful. Like from St. Paul to Minneapolis, Twin Cities. It's very, very rural and modern. So I really can't appreciate the different aesthetics that they have to offer. What's going on? I see someone in there. I want to say real quick, guys, that if it wasn't for honestly my dad, he helped me get into the whole sports scene. So it's really helped me understand, and playing basketball in high school was definitely something. But the overall picture for tonight is this will be a bit of a huge segment. I've always been a Minnesota Lynx fan ever since Maya Moore, just seeing her grow up when I was younger, when she was drafted first back in 2011. They had a really historic run. Surprisingly, there was no back to back, but I've done my research and seen how incredible it is to win 4 championships within the last 6 years and just be a dynasty that, never stops coming. Like I said, they'll have her jersey retirement tomorrow, and it's beautiful to see where they're headed, considering I think their record last year was only like 19, and I'll have to look back at it and check their record, but I definitely know this Lynx team right now that's battling the Aces is going to be battle determined for the playoffs to win that WNBA Finals championship. Either it would be against this Connecticut Sun or the Liberty. Should be very fun and a roller coaster of emotions. And that pretty much lies everything. There are a lot of other players that I like on different teams, like for Arike Ongumawale on the Dallas Wings. There's Diana Taurasi on the Mercury, Griner. So many, you name it. Stewie and Ionescu on the Liberty are a hard duo that you can't not like. And so I can go on for days, guys. Like, definitely looking back, it's just like so hard to believe that I didn't think I'd be such a fan, but until I went to my first WNBA game this year, which was against the Aces and the Lynx back in June 11. I remember the date so clearly. The Lynx won my heart over finally, and it was just like, wow, can't believe it. Definitely worth one watching all over again. So they kicked the Aces all the way back home and just haven't looked back. Hopefully that's the way it is tonight. I'll have to check the score. But I grew up a Denver Nuggets fan mostly. I also like the Lakers here and there just because of how legendary Shaq and Kobe were. Magic Johnson to all the greats, Wilt, Kareem, everything. And it's just so weird how 20 years later, I was growing up watching these guys like little screen, or my dad would watch highlights that I remember. And yeah, the Nuggets weren't obviously the best team until just recently. We won a championship a couple years ago, but other than that, we definitely have bigger plans for the 2024-2025 upcoming season. I know for a fact we can still definitely make the finals, if anything, because we have the best player in the world. Hopefully Jokic will elevate Russell Westbrook. And I'm not going to lie, turn the corner, turning a new leaf. He is personally one of my favorites to watch for his hustle, his speed. The fact that this guy just doesn't look like he stops. Like Russell Westbrook is a dog still. And hopefully he elevates, like I said, or will do everything in his power to get with the program in Denver. And right now, I wouldn't say I have high expectations before I end this off. The Denver Nuggets, like they'll always be my team, just like the Broncos to the Lynx. Very few teams who I could say I actually really enjoyed watching. I think like for the Denver Nuggets right now, it's got to be Jokic. It's got to be him. They got to have a good time with. What is this? Hold on, let me fix this. It's got to be him and Murray and AG, of course, since they have a big three. I don't think that this season won't be a failure. We definitely have upgraded from Reggie Jackson. No offense to our Colorado kid, but it was time to move on. We got bigger fish that we're going to be frying, considering we got Vlaco Chanchar back, Darren Holmes now, having to sit through that whole Achilles tendon tear injury, Dario Saric. It'll definitely be one for the books, considering we also got DJ back, and pretty much the Nuggets still look like they were pretty much intact with CB now just stepping into the starting role. So we'll be good. And I'm pretty sure Jamal Murray's contract extension will happen here within the coming weeks or the next month because the NBA season is just around the corner. So stay tuned for more content, fam. That's pretty much all I have. I'm going to be previewing Aaron Gordon and some of the other players, possibly with Ryan Blackburn here in the future. So stay tuned for that episode, guys. And as usual, stay patient, stay disciplined. The gains will come. We out, Nuggets Nation.